Good morning everyone. I hope you all are safe at your home. This video is for the students of class 7, subject English. In this video, we shall read our lesson number 2, Bringing Up Curry, from our book An Alien Hand, and this is my lecture number 3. So let's start a lesson number 2, that is Bringing Up Curry from An Alien Hand book. So this is my lecture number 3. In this video, we shall discuss the complete summary of the complete chapter. Okay. So before starting with the summary of the chapter, let's have a look once again on the main characters of the chapters, that are Curry the elephant and Keeper the narrator. The introduction of the chapter is like this. The story is a narrative description of a small elephant. The narrator tells about the growth and habits of the elephant. This makes the reader aware of the routine of an elephant. Now, the summary of the chapter starts like this. Curry was an elephant. As I told you that this chapter talks about two people, or two main characters, that is one Curry and another one his keeper, who is the narrator of the chapter also. He was 5 months old when he came to the author. Curry lived in a pavilion. Pavilion means a large tent. Now, Curry was the name of an elephant and he was given to narrator to take care of, and when he was given to narrator he was just 5 months old. Then Curry used to live in a large tent. It was under a thatched roof which rested on thick tree stumps. Curry bumped against the poles as he moved about the enclosure. Yet the poles did not give way. It was so because these poles were made of thick tree stumps. Now in this, the author is describing the enclosure or the pavilion or the large tent of Curry, that his pavilion was under a roof which was made up of straws and was supported by the bottom parts of trees, because if he used to move in his enclosure he would bump into everything. So that is why it was given the support of the bottom parts of the trees known as stumps. Curry enjoyed his morning bath in the river much. It was his routine that he used to go to the river bank with the narrator daily. He would lie in the water for a long time. On coming out, he would squeal or cry with pleasure. After the bath, the author would leave him on the edge of the jungle. Now, this was the routine that in very early morning, the author and Curry goes to the river bank, where Curry enjoyed his morning bath in the river so much, and because he used to lay down on the sand bank of the river, and the author used to rub his back with the sand. Okay. After taking bath, the author would leave him on the edge of the jungle, and what would he do now? He would himself go into the forest to get some twigs or small branches for the elephant's dinner. Now, it was a routine that he would leave Curry on the edge of the jungle and would himself go inside the jungle to search for twigs or the small branches of the tree for elephant's dinner. It took a long time. First, the author would sharpen his hatchet or a small axe or a tool for cutting the trees, which took half an hour. Now, he is explaining that it was a very time taken procedure of collecting twigs for the elephant's dinner. Why? Because he used to cut the twigs with a hatchet which needs to be sharpened, which takes half an hour. Then the author had to climb trees to get the most delicate and tender twigs. Doing all this naturally took a long time. Curry and the author were good friends. Now the author tells that just to get the dinner of the elephant, he had to climb so many trees and different kinds of trees to get the most delicate and tender twigs. Doing all this naturally took a long time. So at last he's saying that Curry and the author were very good friends. That is why the author used to do a lot many things for Curry. But Curry once pushed him into the stream. Now why did he push him into the stream? It was to save the life of a boy. He saw a boy lying on the bottom of the river. He dived and pulled the body of the drowning boy to the surface. Because as I taught you in the chapter, in the first video, that once he saved the life of a drowning boy, he saw the boy drowning in the water. He went inside the river and tried to save him. However, the author was not a swimmer. Then, because Curry was not able to save the life of the boy himself, so he pushed Arthur into the river. As Arthur was not a good swimmer, so he could not come ashore. He could not come out of the river. The current or the river waves began to drag him down. Now the waves of the river were dragging the author back towards in the river. Curry saw it. He came fast into the river. Now Curry was also frightened, seeing that the author was struggling so hard to come out of the river. Then he was very frightened, although he was very slow and clumsy, but at that time he became very fast, and just like a hawk, he entered into the river and he saved the author's and the drowning boy's life. The author caught his trunk. He pulled both the author and the boy ashore. Curry was like a baby. Like a baby, he had to be told when he was naughty. He developed a taste for bananas. Now, after saving the life of the boy, the author is telling another incident that Curry was just like a baby, and he needs to be told that when he was naughty, otherwise his mischiefs would increase. So suddenly he developed taste for bananas. He began to steal them. Large plates of fruit were kept on a table in the dining room. Curry would put his trunk through the window to the bananas. Now, once Curry was given a ripe banana by someone, and when he was given a ripe banana by someone, he started loving eating bananas. Now, as he started loving eating bananas, he started stealing them from the author's house. Then what he did, there was a large plate kept on the dining table in the author's house. Curry would come and he would take the bananas from the dining table using his trunk through the window. In one attempt, he would take them all. Now, what would he do? He would use his trunk like a snake and he would take all the bananas from the dining table in one attempt. He would then quietly go to his pavilion, his large tent. Taking those bananas from the dining table, he would turn back and he would go back to his large tent. There he ate the bananas at peace without being seen. And at his tent, he used to eat all the bananas without being seen. Okay. At last, the author caught him stealing. Now, it was repeating again and again. Once, the servants of author's family were blamed for stealing bananas, and second time, the author was himself blamed by his parents that he had stolen the bananas. But at last, the author caught him stealing the bananas. When he was scolded, he understood like a baby and did not steal again. And then when after discovering that Curry was the real thief of bananas, Curry was scolded by everyone in the family, by the narrator and by the narrator's parents also. And after being scolded, he understood that it was not a good thing to steal things, and he did not steal again. That is why it was said that Curry was just like a baby. Again, like babies, he was a quick learner. Curry learned Mali after 3 lessons, but it took him 3 weeks to learn Dhat. Now, what was the signal? used for sitting down, that, and what was the signal to walk, that was Mali. So the signal of walking, that is Mali, was learnt by Curry in 3 lessons, but it took him time, almost 3 weeks, to learn how to sit. That was the command to sit, while Mali was the command to walk. These commands were taught to him just as one teaches a child. Now, that is why it is again and again said that Curry was just like a baby. Because as we used to teach every small and small things to our kids, in the same way, elephants are also supposed to be taught everything in detail. The teaching of master call to an elephant is a difficult thing. Now, the author is saying that the most difficult part of teaching was to teach a master call to an elephant. Now, what is master call? An elephant generally takes 5 years to learn it. Yet, it is the most important signal for an elephant to learn. Now, the author is saying that it was time for Curry to learn the master call. Generally, an elephant used to take 5 years to learn it, but it is the most important signal that an elephant should learn. Now, what was this master call? See, it is so because it helps an elephant to save his master's life. Now, why was master call important? Because it helps an elephant to save his master's life. Sometimes they are lost in jungle and there is no way out. Suppose we get out for a walk in a jungle and we lost there and there is no way to get out of the. Then the master makes a strange hissing howling sound in elephant's ear. Now this is the master call. What is the master call? While making a master call we need to make a strange hissing howling sound in elephant's ear. A trained elephant, what would he do now? After getting the master call, what do we expect an elephant to do? A trained elephant understands it and at once pulls out the tree in front of him. Now, getting master call from the master, what would an elephant do? He will pull out all the trees one by one in front of him. This frightens all the animals away. Even the tiger is frightened. Now, when the elephant will pull all the trees one by one, every animal in the jungle will be frightened, even the tigers. The elephant goes on pulling down the trees one after the other. Thus, a path is made out of the forest. So, this is the master call that whenever we got stuck in a jungle, we just need to make a hissing, howling sound in elephant's ear and he would make a path for the master just by pulling and crashing all the trees in their path. So this was your chapter, lesson number 2, bringing up curry from an alien handbook. Now what is the moral do you think you learned from this chapter? See, the moral of the chapter is animals can be as or sometimes even more loving, brave, and sensible than humans. So, this is the moral of our lesson number 2. Okay, that animals can be more loving and brave and sensible than humans sometimes. So, this was a summary of your lesson number 2, bringing up curry. Now, your homework is you have to learn complete lesson 2 from your fair notebook. Now we shall discuss our homework solution of our lecture number 2 of lesson 2 bringing up curry. The answer is Curry pushed his friend, the narrator, into the stream because there was a boy lying flat at the bottom of the river and he wanted him to save the drowning boy. I repeat the answer. Curry pushed his friend, the narrator, into the stream because there was a boy lying flat at the bottom of the river and he wanted him to save the drowning boy. The fifth question is write down in your notebook. Curry was like a baby. What are the main points of comparison? I repeat the question. Curry was like a baby. What are the main points of comparison? The answer is Curry was like a baby because he had to be trained to be good just like a baby. He had to be taught when to sit down, when to walk, when to go fast, and when to go slow. When he was naughty, he need to be scolded, and if not, he would do more mischief. I'll repeat the answer. Curry was like a baby because he had to be trained to be good just like a baby. He had to be taught when to sit down, when to walk, when to go fast, and when to go slow. When he was naughty, he need to be scolded, and if not, he would do more mischief. Now, next question is Curry helped himself to all the bananas in the house without anyone noticing it. How did he do it? I'll repeat. Curry helped himself to all the bananas in the house without anyone noticing it. How did he do it? The answer is large plates of fruit used to be kept on a table near a window in the dining room of the narrator's house. Curry would put his trunk in through this window and pick up all the bananas kept in the plate. He would then eat these stolen bananas in his pavilion. I'll repeat. Large plates of fruit used to be kept on a table near a window in the dining room of the narrator's house. Curry would put his trunk in through this window and pick up all the bananas kept in the plate. He would then eat these stolen bananas in his pavilion. Now, the seventh question is Curry learned the commands to sit and to walk. What were the instructions for each command? Okay, I repeat. Curry learned the commands to sit and to walk. What were the instructions for each command? The answer is to make Curry sit down. The narrator would say Dhat and pull him by the ear. To make him walk, the narrator would say Mali and pull his trunk forward. I repeat the answer. To make Curry sit down, the narrator would say Dhat and pull him by the ear. To make him walk, the narrator would say Mali and pull his trunk forward. Now, the last question is what is the master call? Why is it the most important signal for an elephant to learn? I repeat, what is the master call? Why is it the most important signal for an elephant to learn? Answer is, the master call is a strange hissing howling sound as if a snake and a tiger were fighting each other. It is the most important signal for an elephant because whenever the master was in trouble, one master call would bring the elephant near him and help him out of danger. I'll repeat the answer. The master call is a strange, hissing, howling sound as if a snake and a tiger were fighting each other. It is the most important signal for an elephant because whenever the master was in trouble, one master call would bring the elephant near him and help him out of danger. So now we have completed our chapter number 2, that is bringing up curry, from our supplementary reader book, that is An Alien Hand. We have read all three parts of the chapter and we have also discussed word meanings and question answers of it. Okay, so I hope you liked this video. If you liked this video, then please subscribe our channel.